first set and the third set, you only allowed one break opportunity for him. Can you talk about how well you're serving and how effective against Taylor?
Yeah, I mean, first serves are huge against Taylor. He second serve return is about as good as it gets. I mean, he nails it, and even if he misses it, you're gonna be like, you never know where it's going. And first serves. My goal is to make a lot of first serves and be as aggressive as possible. Keep him moving and keep him, keep him out of the middle of the court because that's when he's most effective.
But that was a really high percentage, especially that first set. I mean,
Yeah.
How we so? I mean, I think it was like 90-some%, 90%.
Yeah.
Able to maintain that level.
I mean, that's kind of lucky at that point, but especially going for it every time. But it's kind of just trying to slide it really, slide it wide and slide the tee away from him. Not really trying to go flat because I don't want to take a risk of too many second serves. So, I mean that was obviously my game plan today.
Frances, you've known well, you've played a lot in juniors, but did this feel like a different kind of match? I mean, first time at this level and different stakes in a way?
I mean, I treated it just like every other match. You never make the moment as big as it seems. It's treated like another match. We play in Carson where we train all the time. I thought of it just like that, and at the end of the day, you're just playing the ball, and obviously, it's Indian Wells. You're playing on the second biggest court in tennis, but you just want to stay in between the lines and just go from point to point.
Did you feel he had maybe more pressure going into this match than you did?
Sure. I mean, he's been playing unbelievable. Final of a tour event. He just cracked the top 100. He's really been playing well. I've been, having a lot of, been going deep in challenges, but, having a lot of tough losses. And, I think, today I just, I was really ready to play and I was really going to go after him and give him my best stuff. And, that's what I did.
You're playing David Goffin next. What do you know about him and how do you see this one?
Oh, he's good. He's very good. He's solid. He's been playing really well the last couple of years. And, it's going to be a good one. I'm just going to also, give him my best stuff and, really go after him and, play my game.
Is it a feeling of nothing to lose attitude that you're going to bring into this match? Or?
Clearly. He's 16 in the world. I'm 170. I really got nothing to lose. I'm just going to go there and just have fun.
Taylor said your serve improved quite a bit about 6 months ago where you beefed it up a bit. Can you talk a little bit about the progression of that shot for you?
Yeah, it's, if you don't have a serve in men's tennis, you might as well just hang it up. Because, the way the game's going, you need to have a big serve, you need to have a big forehand after that. So, I think I've been doing a lot of work on that, changed my serve up a lot in the last year and a half. And, now it's, I feel pretty comfortable about it, and now I think it's a weapon.
You've had a lot of junior success. How does reaching the second round of a Masters 1000 compare in terms of big wins?
It's not even close. Juniors is great. I had a great junior career, and I got as high as 2 in the world, and close to winning a slam. But winning a match here at Indian Wells it's just huge. It feels amazing. It's a dream to play on this court. There's been so many great matches on that court, and to play a great friend early. 2 wild cards. It was unbelievable.
You came out of the JTCC and then started traveling around the world. If you had to say what the best piece of advice, the best single piece of advice you've gotten, what was that? What would that be?
Just always believe in yourself and, always play your game. And, that's pretty much it. Believing in yourself takes you a long way. And playing a game also takes you a long way if you're playing the right way.
And what do you think would be a successful year for you this year?
Ending the year top 100. I'm 170 now, and that's really the goal. Start 2017, main draws and all the slams, and really being a top, for sure a top 100 player, and not just quality of slams and quality of tour events. So that'll be good.
Frances, has it been tough at all for you to see Taylor sort of rise up the rankings there? And you guys are so close and training in the same place. And
I think it's great. Him doing well, I'm obviously like, if he can do it, then why can I do it? I mean, I think that's great. Even Zverev doing well, Nick doing great. All these guys I played juniors with, and them doing so well. You even want to do better. So I think it's unbelievable that everyone's doing so well.
What's it been like working under Marty? Working with Marty?
I've been working with Marty for the last week. He's great. He's really passionate about American tennis, and I think he's great. He set me up with some great hits this week, and I appreciate him a lot. Hope to work with him more in the future, and hope he gets back in shape so we can start hitting.
When you were growing up, what men's player really inspired you to rock your socks?
Del Potro. I got to hit with him this week, and it was an unbelievable experience. I mean, he's, the ideal, way to play the game. Huge serve, huge forehand. He's just a really nice guy, and I just really always loved watching him play. And also, he's the first person to sign my ball as a little kid, so obviously you're gonna love him forever after do something like that.
How does his forehand compare to other forehands you face?
It's a rocket. It's unbelievable. I mean, his forehand's probably the biggest of all time, and it's good to see him back out here, and hopefully he can get a win. I shouldn't say that, even though he's playing American, but kind of want him to win.
Can you talk a little bit about changing agencies, which you did recently? Why you decided to switch and how you kind of chose between all the different ones? I'm sure.
Yeah, I think it was a good choice. CA is a great agency. I love my agent. He's a great guy, and he's doing a decent job so far. He's a bit lazy sometimes. I'm joking, but he's a good guy, and I just really felt the love there, and I really feel like I can spend my whole career there, and I feel like they can blow me up the best. So.
What's the most define blowing you up?
I mean, just my, everything. I mean, it's much bigger than tennis. I want to hopefully get to a level where I can, help, people back home in Sierra Leone, and, get into stuff like that. And I think, and they do so great with foundations and stuff like that. And, that's what really matters, because I feel like I'm playing for so much more than just myself.
Frances, you were saying it ends up you play the ball and not the guy on the other side. And yet there's so much made about this because the two top 18-year-olds. And did you think of anything about that rather than just playing it? You said another match, but was it really another match?
It really was. I mean, I feel so comfortable playing, and we play each other all the time. I wasn't really, I didn't, I was just loving every minute of it. I didn't really feel any nerves walking on court. It's kind of great. You're 18 years old, and people screaming your name walking on court, and I just really tried to have fun. I knew if I, played my game and played my strategy, this match could go my way, and it did. It got a little tricky in the second set. I dropped a little bit of focus and a little bit of intensity, and he ran with it, and I was lucky to get back together in the third set. Sorry.
Have you ever gone back to Sierra Leone, and what would you like to do? What kind of impact would you like to have?
I haven't been there since I was like 8 or 9 or 8 or 7. I can't really remember, but just build courts, build schools, do stuff like that, and really, give back. I mean, it's my family's there, and everyone. I have so much family from there, and I think it's just the right thing to do, and something that I'm really passionate about.
Hey, Frances, in light of what happened to Sharapova this week, was that in any way eye-opening for you as a young player about sort of taking responsibility for what you put in your body, reading emails, and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, only thing I take is Advil, so I'm fine. But it was surprising. I mean, I can't believe, that happened. But, I don't want to say too much about it. But I'm just gonna try to be, clean as possible, and just do the work, and not gonna take any shortcuts.
Right, no, but just in terms of monitoring, emails that Water sends, or what you put in your body, all that kind of stuff. Was it a wake-up call at all for you, or?
No. I don't really do anything like that. I just, I keep it pretty clean when it comes to stuff like that. You don't want to end your career like that, or you don't want to, be known for that or anything. So I try to just be as clean as possible.
Last question.
You spoke about making the top 100, and in order to make this next step in your career, you're going to have to consolidate wins like today and keep winning. And take that win in your next match. What are you going to focus on to make sure that you have the same level of play in your coming match over the next day?
I'm just gonna go out and do what I do. Play aggressive tennis. Move the ball around. Just have fun. I'm at my best. When I'm locked in and I'm enjoying what I'm doing and I'm really engaged. And that's when I'm really at my best. And it's gonna there's you have some ups and downs, but I'm trying this year to keep it pretty. Just no really bad weeks. If I do, that happens. But really, a lot of good weeks and rack them together. And by the time you know it, you're on a stretch. So that's what I'm trying to do this year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.